Students have mixed reactions over the phone policy, expressing the pros and cons. Students also have a negative standpoint on this policy, as they feel like they have freedoms taken for little advantage. Students expressed as well how they focus now in class without their phones. Ms. Romano has seen improvements in attention along with other advantages. Mr. Hanna gave us insight around how he sees more advantages in this school's phone policy versus his old school.
Thanks, Eli. High School Midnight Madness hasn't happened in a long time. What do you think if we run it back?
Midnight Madness is a great time for students.
Midnight Madness is when you stay overnight and play games at the school.
Midnight Madness is when you come to school late and you stay here until the morning and you play games.
Some students' opinions on having Midnight Madness again differ.
I think it would be a good idea because it would give us an opportunity that some of us missed out on during COVID.
No, it's too late at night and there will be nothing to do.
Many people believe that there would be some benefits to a high school Midnight Madness. Students have many ideas and opinions on what we could do for activities. It sounds like many students would attend if it came back.
Yes, I would personally attend because it seems very fun.
We got the opinions of students and teachers around the school and what they think. How do you feel about Midnight Madness?
There are so many fun activities planned for the Europe trip. Let's hear from Mrs. Edgar about a few of them. The ability to experience new cultures and especially food is one of the best parts about traveling. Let's hear students' thoughts on which foods they are most excited to try. There are many amazing countries on the agenda for Europe. Let's hear about which countries students and staff are most excited to visit. Misbehavior can always be a pretty big concern when it comes to students. Let's hear about any concerns or feelings some of our staff may have about it.
This is what some students and teachers had to say about their school experience during COVID.
It didn't really affect my school experience. It mostly just stayed the same except for online classes, which made it really difficult to learn.
I think COVID affected my school experience a lot because I couldn't really socialize with a lot of people anymore, and it just made it harder to communicate.
Athletic affiliated people in the school talked about sports during the pandemic.
Wearing masks was the worst sports experience ever. It was awful, and it made playing very hard.
Well, it impacted sports because we had to kind of follow some certain restrictions and guidelines. So it certainly, like I said, it did change things, added a little bit more to, getting ready for a game.
I didn't get as much practice time in as I used to, and I kind of fell out of it. So it kind of just made me a worse athlete, I would say.
We asked for people's perspectives on how COVID changed their attitude about school.
I think I appreciate the face-to-face more now, having lost it for so long.
I graduated in 2020.
Life can change dramatically once you graduate. Christina just did that.
I'm in the real world now, so I actually have to deal with actual problems that I thought I had in high school, but now I realize I didn't, so that's fun.
Christina tackled her passions and accomplished great things.
I was on the cheer team. I was the cheer captain, and I was in choir. I was president of the Triumph Music Honor Society.
Christina left a good impression. Her cheer coach is one of many.
Christina definitely from day one stepped up on the team. She works hard. She always makes sure that everyone felt included, and I really respected that as an athlete and just as a person.
When attending WBHS, Christina connected well with her peers and teachers. One teacher in particular really helped her throughout her high school career. Christina attended a full 4 years at WB, and Mr. Pike was fortunate to teach her. Christina valued her performance as a student. Mr. Pike noticed and valued that. Christina found it important to follow her dreams.
I am an infant teacher at a daycare. I love my job. I get to work with babies every day, so that's pretty fun.
When things change, relationships can change with them.
I've gone my separate ways, I feel like, with most of my friends from high school, but we still talk on occasion, but I've actually become closer friends with people that I went to high school with that I wasn't friends with in high school, so.
Christina has valuable advice for students still in high school.
Enjoy your high school experience a little bit more. I know everybody rushes to get out of it, but once you're out of it, you miss it.
When everyone started using e-Hall Pass, lots of people had differing thoughts about using it for the first time. Some students and teachers had some insight on the reasons of why e-Hall Pass was being introduced. After using e-Hall Pass for an entire school year and learning its ins and outs, some people's opinion of it changed over time. After being given time to think about e-Hall Pass over the summer, everyone has their own suspicions about why it was dropped. Once our school's trial with e-Hall Pass ended, it was decided that our school would stop using it after 2021. Now students must send emails during Power Block, which has also caused split opinions. Since the new system is so different from e-Hall Pass, some people have gotten accustomed to it, while others still think highly of e-Hall Pass and found it to be very useful.
In recent years, West Bridgewater is known for its strong school spirit. Let's find out why our community takes pride in it.
Staff members at WB seem to agree with the idea that the current levels of school spirit are sufficient. Here's what they had to say.
I do. I think it's pretty decent. I think it's improved in the last couple of years. There's always room for more improvement, though.
I do. I think School Spirit Week showed that everybody participated. A lot of people participated. A lot of people had fun with it. I think between that and the homecoming game, people showed a lot of pride in West Bridgewater.
We then questioned whether the members of WB take pride in having school spirit and why.
I do. I even went so far as to get a maroon car at one point in my life. I think school spirit just brings us together as a community, and I think it just kind of, it's the tie that binds, you know what I mean? We're all in this together.
Yeah, because I think it makes our school like a better community and like more fun overall.
Absolutely, as evidenced by my school spirit attire throughout last week. Yeah, I think it's important to have pride in where you work and where you go to school, and I think that's huge.
Next, students and teachers shared their thoughts on the school spirit's growth in recent years.
I think we can see each other's faces. I think it's a huge part of it. You know what I mean? Being able to read expression and cheer and chant and be part of that real stadium behavior.
Lastly, WB brainstormed a few methods in which we can all improve school spirit.
Just everybody kind of being on board, being enthusiastic, having fun with it. I think, you know, whether it's staff members, students, if we can just show that we enjoy it and we want to participate, that will increase, you know, participation and involvement from people who are maybe kind of on the fence about it.
West Bridgewater's school spirit is great, but there's always room for improvement. It's important to participate and take pride in it.